Yeah.
All right, hello
I just keep it
everybody.
steady on the
Welcome back
magic.
to the
Do my
Uprooted
thing, I'm healing, it's
podcast.
fantastic.
We're gonna just have some good
If I fall, I was
conversation
automatic.
about some good topics.
You ain't
and
on
good
that, you
people.
know. I'm the one raise myself like a tree from the roots. West side girl, cause she lit in the coast. East side girl when she speaks to the roots. Stay 100 cause she on with the truth. Been there on struggle, know that it pass. Only going up, yeah, the pain don't last. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. This is take off. Shorty like Brandy, fight like Monica. What you know about her? Baby girl rising, way to the top. Shaking the world, don't expect her to stop. Purpose so great, she get what she got. Follow her step, cause she following God. What you need more, got a heart full of gold. Even at times when it's raining and cold. Ooh.
Hello everybody, welcome
take
back
off.
to the Uprooted podcast. It's your girl Hannah, aka Ruta, and you are back for a regular installment of Manifest Mondays. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope y'all really did. Was very, very jam-packed. Hey girl. And I don't know about y'all, but I woke up tired. So that's why I'm in the robe, in the scarf, in my natural habitat. And if that's the question that you had on your mind, like why she come on screen like that? Because that's my business and that's what I do. And I just wanted to let y'all know it's okay to look like what you normally look like when you wake up. Okay, this is it. This is what I look like when I wake up. So future bae, this is me. This is all of me. All right, y'all. I'm just goofing off. What's up? Susie, you already know. She's FaceTime me, okay? She knows this is exactly what I look like when I wake up. So, we're talking about periods, okay? Oh, Faven gonna be laughing too. Like, I can't believe she came on camera like this. Anyways, listen, this is my life. This is what I do. Welcome to Manifest Mondays. Listen, this weekend was a lot. Last week was a lot emotionally. This weekend I don't know. I'm on a whole different wavelength right now. Baby, you said looking like a whole mama. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be somebody's mama one day. Might as well start practicing now. So, anyways, even though I woke up like tired, I'm like still light, if that makes sense. Like I'm still feeling pretty good and pretty happy in terms of me taking care of myself, not because of what's happening in the rest of the world. The rest of the world is, y'all know, doing what it does. But me, myself, I'm just happy that I listened to my body, and instead of pushing myself to do things I don't want to do, I said no, and I put my boundaries up, and I feel really good about that. Y'all could see I did the facial this weekend. Did the wellness retreat with HPN, and I am feeling really good about the work that I'm doing, the work that I'm putting out into the universe, and taking care of myself in this really trash time. And I hope y'all are doing the same. Faven said, what's up with the elevator music? They just, the teens be trying to hate, but don't worry, you're gonna come to my side. The elevator music is called chill beats. I use this for my manifesting sessions, like meditation, journaling, or just like when I need to like do work and I need something in the background. I like to have something light with like no words, because I don't know about y'all, when I'm working, if I know the songs, I just start singing. So if I'm really trying to focus, I don't put that kind of music on. I can only listen to like instrumentals, and this is the frequency that I'm at, and I like it here. So thank you for calling it elevator music. It could be. I'm not mad at it. So what I do with Manifest Mondays, if you're new and you haven't been around, or just a refresher, is I'm really just trying to bring back positivity and light into your week. And I also want us to focus on putting energy into what we want to bring into the world and what we want to create, because so much has been destroyed in the last year and a half, right? It's been a lot. And so while we're losing so much, and while we're grieving, and while we're going through difficult times, it's equally important that we try and lean into the positivity and the hope and all of that too, because Otherwise, we're just sitting in darkness. And I don't know about y'all, but depression is not fun. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. And if I can help y'all just do small things to shift your mindset, and focus and put positivity back into your day, I want to do that. So that's what Manifest Mondays is for. And I hope, it's been helpful for y'all. I know a lot of people have been in the DMs, really loving it. So I'm happy about that. I love it. So I'm going to continue to do it regardless. And also something I wanted to share with y'all is, did y'all realize, like, I feel like I've mentioned this before, but this whole idea of manifesting, it's not Sada culture. It's not just Western culture. Like, we do this as a people. Africans have done this for a long time. Specifically, like, for me, I'm from Tigray. Obviously, most of y'all know that. That's something that we do in our culture. The grandmas pray over you daily. Your moms pray over you daily. Your aunties pray over you daily, right? They speak into your life all day long. And that is essentially manifestation, right? Like, that's a big part of it, is like speaking things into existence. The power of the tongue is really powerful. I just said that hecka weird, but y'all get it, right? So it's like, our parents, our ancestry, our people understand that. That's why we do that so much, right? Like, that's why that's so ingrained in our culture. Like, every person can tell you, like, they have had a mom pray over them, a grandma pray over them, whatever the case is. So I would say that's what I try to do. And so over the last, I guess, week or so, just spending time reflecting. For me personally, I feel like I'm closing out one chapter of my life. Like, the last 7 months have made me face some very difficult things, and it's been very clarifying. But it also still hurts to know that, like, certain parts of my life that I thought were going to be there are not going to be there anymore, or are not going to look the way that I thought they were. Whatever the case is, it still hurts, and I still had to grieve through that, and I still have to let myself, take my time with it, because you're not going to just be okay with that overnight, right? Like, you're not going to be okay with losing family members overnight. I've lost a lot. I've lost a lot of family. I've lost a lot of friends. And this is before the war. So for me, you got to give yourself time, right? Like, I had to give myself time to realize, like, whatever I thought was going to happen before November 4th is no longer the same. Like, and that's a lot of grieving, right? And we still are not yet able to grieve for everything else that we don't know yet. So I'm also trying to maintain and hold space for that. And that's why I take this so seriously. And that's why I want us to, like, understand this new position of life that we're in. And so for me, that chapter is starting to come to a close. I can feel that really deeply. I don't know if that's the same for anyone else, but I feel like really like I'm re-rooted, and I'm standing firmly in my understanding of identity, and, like, this identity that I have in this part of my life. Like, this next chapter of my life, I know it's going to come with different identities and different titles and different responsibilities, which I've been feeling. My body has been feeling a lot. It's been very exhausting, but I am starting to find that balance, and I hope that you all are too. And so that's going to be part of my manifestation this week, is I want to manifest for y'all that balance. I want, not that it, like, completely ever exists, but, like, that you strive to it and you're as close to it as you can be. And that's going to be the manifestation. Sorry. I was trying to think. I was like, was there something else that I'm missing? Hey, y'all. So just to recap, I've been talking about, like, this closing of a chapter in my life, and really being rooted in my identity, and understanding, like, my path forward. It's gonna be kind of crazy. I hope y'all are along for the ride. But I want to manifest a lot of that for you all too. I want to manifest that for you all, whether you're, Tagrawa or not, and you've been experiencing what we've been experiencing for the last 7 months, or you are an ally of the community, or you are part of some other immigrant community or indigenous people, I really want to manifest for us that we find our way back to rooting ourselves and grounding ourselves in this new identity that we have. We've had some time to really think about it, overly think about it. People look at us and they're like, I don't know how you're dealing with it. And I was like, yo, I don't know how to explain to you, but there's something that flips for us at some point. And when you just stop trying to control it and just lean into it and lean into that next chapter, it's going to be amazing. And I want to manifest that for all of us. Our pain is not going to disappear tomorrow. Our struggle is not going to disappear tomorrow. This fight of people always trying to subjugate or control others, that doesn't end. That's been around from the beginning of time. And what I really want to manifest for you all is that you find your center in it all, and your purpose in it all, and that you can find a way to not lose yourself in all of that. And I really want that for y'all, and I manifest that. And if it's me helping you get there, I manifest that I create whatever it is that you need. And part of that is you doing that discovery. And so I want to manifest for all of you that you start to not only understand your needs, right, and who you need to be during this time, but that you voice them, and that you ask for what it is that you need, and that you're willing and open to receive it. I hope that makes sense. So in 3 parts, right? So I want to manifest that for y'all. When I did it for myself, I'll use myself as an example. When I was manifesting for myself, this walking into this new chapter of my life, I was like, what are the things I'm gonna have to do, right? I just feel like I've been in so much spiritual alignment, and I just keep feeling my body getting pulled in so many directions, and just feeling sore and tired a lot, and I've been stretching a lot, and I'm like, okay, God, I get it, you're gonna stretch me in this next chapter, okay, cool, but can we slow it down just a little bit, and so what I'm trying to manifest is that y'all are starting to get into that alignment too. And so when you're starting to notice these things, you're paying attention to what your body is trying to communicate to you and what you need to do for yourself spiritually. And instead of just sitting knowing that you need some things, I want you to find your voice. And so I'm manifesting for you in this very near future. I don't want this to be a long time away. I want y'all to start learning how to use your voice and advocate for what you need for yourself. Because until you know how to do that, it's going to be very hard for you to do this for other people. And so that's what I want for y'all, is to just manifest that. Don't sit there and suffer in silence. Please don't do that. I want y'all to use that same fight and energy that you have, fighting for these human rights, to fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. Put that same energy and redirect it to you, because we need you for the long haul. I need you for the long haul. And I want to manifest that for y'all. I want to manifest that strength and courage and balance, and that you take the time that you need and the space that you need to do that. And it's okay. I can be happy for the things that are good in my life and still be sad for the people who don't have this. These things they don't exist in bubbles. They exist all at the same time in real life. And I just want y'all to find that balance for yourself, so that we can all be healthy and put that positivity and light back into the world, and that we can create from that place, instead of sitting in this world of let's destroy and deconstruct everything. Let's try to uplift. Let's try doing that instead. Let's try to uplift and build and create and put more into the world. And you can't do that until you take care of you. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that in terms of the manifestation and weekend recap. I have been doing things where I have been manifesting for people in the audience. So if you would like me to manifest for you, if you're struggling with something and you want me to do that, if you want to join, you can. I'm gonna give you guys a second to do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna think about who else I could manifest for, or what else I want to manifest in this life for the rest of us, because y'all know there's a lot going on. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone volunteering. Okay, so what's been heavy on my heart, it's just been centered and focused around Black women. You know, I'm unapologetic about that. I have Black Women Wednesdays for a reason. And specifically in this last week or so, I've just kind of seen like the way that the world was like pressure, like putting pressure on us, also holding us to ridiculous standards, and punishing us all at the same time. Like it's kind of been all over the spectrum. Like, for instance, like I hop on Twitter today and I see what's her name, Naomi Asuka, I think that's how you say her name, the tennis player, being fined because she doesn't want to do interviews, saying that it affects her mental health, right? And like they can't even come up with a good enough excuse, right? Like it's just ridiculous. So there was that, or the Simone Biles issue where they want to change the judging because she's too good. Can you imagine? Like, instead of like that motivating the rest of her competition to get better, they want to change the rules because she's too good. Like, mind-boggling, right? Still, like, just ridiculous, right? And so I just keep seeing Black women held to like ridiculous standards all across the board, and then like also beat up when they speak up for themselves, when they advocate for themselves. And then I see on the other spectrum, Black women diminishing other Black women's struggles, right? So like there's like that level of internalized oppression too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna talk about this when I've had time to like fully invest in the conversation, because I'm personally triggered, but it's been a lot. Even with how they're criticizing the VP, you know, we knew that was gonna come. And so this is gonna be, in case anyone was wondering, with Kamala Harris being VP, being a Black woman in that high of a position, I want us as Black women, and I want our men to understand this. America is gonna come for us hard in the next 4 years, because they're gonna have to reckon with Blackness and Black women in a way they have not had to. And I'm already starting to see it, right? Like it's been there for a long time, but now it's gonna be on the world stage. And you know, like it's wild. So with that said, like I want to manifest for us as Black women that we find ways to connect and heal in community. I'm gonna manifest that even when we don't like each other, that we stand up for each other, and that our men stand behind us and with us and beside us, in front of us, wherever they need to be. I want to manifest that for us. I want to manifest that you know what, Black women could meet. We are to the front, and that we really start to see our own revolution in this time. Because in case anybody was wondering, when Black women are free, the rest of y'all naturally, organically become free too, because we're the most oppressed. So I'm gonna manifest that for us. I'm gonna manifest that we have the strength and the resilience to overcome this, that our ancestors and the generations before us, our mothers and grandmothers, have prepared us to carry this burden and to fight through it, and to be the role models and inspirations for the little girls watching us, and that we have that power within us, just within us. We don't even need anyone else. I promise you to God, Black women are amazing. Amazing. We are the creators of life. I'm not going to debate that with anyone at all. Like, and when you realize that, and when you ask yourself this, if life started with a black woman, the oldest remains of human life are where? Y'all could Google this. So if we remember that we created all of this, and we tap back into that energy, the rest of the world is not going to have a choice. And so I manifest that awakening for all black women, and that we find a way to heal ourselves, internal or not, so that we can take on this mantle. Because y'all, the world isn't a scary and a dark place. And over history, what I know to be true is that black women are constantly the saviors every time. And you know what? We don't always take credit, but guess what? That's going to change. We are going to take back our credit. We are going to reclaim our history. We are going to reclaim our narratives, and that is that manifestation for us, unapologetically. So that is Manifest Mondays, y'all. I kind of went a little, y'all got to see me in my social justice bag a little bit, but just know I mean it with my whole being. Yeah, as my girls will say it with your whole chest. I'm telling you, I'm saying it with my whole chest, and I can't wait for the day that y'all can say it with yours. I love y'all so much. Thank you for participating and staying on this ride with me. And have a good rest of your week. I will see y'all on the interwebs. I will see you on Wednesday. I have a special guest coming on for Black Women Wednesdays. I'm so excited. There are a lot of things happening, and I just hope y'all ready to do this with me. All right? Peace out, y'all.